Hello everybody, welcome to Blueprints, a critically acclaimed roguelike puzzle game? Question mark. I don't know much about the game because I want to go in as blind as possible, as always, and it's out today, also on Game Pass, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how much I will be enjoying the game. Because I haven't played a puzzle game in quite some time, to be honest. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see how this one feels and holds up. And yeah, let's get started.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, we have arrived at the mansion, which we supposedly are gonna inherit. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what it holds for us. A cool, like very minimalistic, cartoonish style with a lot of cell shading. Looks really nice. Got a huge mountain with a peak, very peaky. Your crosshair looks like a mouse cursor, which I think is going to be very fitting because I think we're not going to be shooting all that much, but we're actually going to be, hopefully, we're going to be solving a lot of puzzles. How about we just start, like, okay, so we can sprint and you can also toggle sprint, which is nice. So it's either hold or toggle. Yeah, let's just start by maybe looking outside a little bit here. Very minimalistic audio design here. Not much going on. There is a gate here. Okay, cool. You can go into the forest. Very nice. Already not Wukong. You can can navigate freely here. There's a campfire and a kettle here. Very interesting. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth by your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. At any time from the blueprint menu tab? Okay, interesting. Call it a day anytime we want. And we also brought our cute seagull plushie here. Cool. What else is here? What else is here? A tree stump. Quite interesting. I don't know if the game is going to be out with controller support too. The options, I mean, I can show them to you quickly. They are very minimalistic. But it seems to run at an quote-unquote unlimited FPS. Not really, because you can only set it to VSync limit, which is basically in my case 2044, but limited to 230 via G-Sync. And the NVIDIA control panel. And, I mean, mostly the NVIDIA control panel FPS limit. And otherwise, we have accessibility options, color assist mode, control rebind, and widescreen support. And they're not like finished features, they say. I maxed out the field of view and lowered the sensitivity to the available minimum. And still had to lower my DPI quite substantially, so very, very high base sensitivity, but it doesn't really matter, I think. Turned off mouse smoothing, which is horrible, and yeah, definitely recommend turning this one off. But yeah, not seeing any gamepad controls here, so no idea how that's gonna look. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to crack the code here. Funnily enough, cracking this code manually with 4 digits would be feasible without getting the code, right? But we're not going to do that. It would probably take a little bit, but not too long, because it's like, yeah, if you have an hour to spend instead of puzzling, you could just like mash away and probably gain access to this beautiful cottage or whatever this is. Like, seems to be apples on apple trees. Crazy. Okay, what do we have here? A mysterious bunker entrance, which is closed. Okay, cool. So I assume once we lose or whatever happens, or we have to reset, we're gonna end up at the campsite. Very interesting. No idea what this gate is about. Can we go up here? No. So there are level boundaries, but they seem to be fairly consistent with what you see. There's a black door. We might get a screwdriver. I have no idea if there's an inventory system. I mean, did mention something with tab, but honestly, I did not pay. I don't remember exactly. It's been 5 minutes. Come on. In that time, I've watched 100 TikToks. Okay, but seriously though, I like that you can sprint already. I'm kind of holding down the shift button, even though I don't think we need to. Yeah, you can toggle or not toggle, which is such a great small detail already. Like, I like the controls. The game feels very smooth. If I had to guess the grounds, okay. If I had to guess what engine the game uses, I would guess Unity, but I might be wrong. So, well, I haven't seen the Unity splash mark. It might also be a custom engine, for all I know. Or I missed the engine splash mark. But yeah, it might be a custom engine. Okay, there are a bunch of boxes, potential torches here. As far as I'm aware of, the game does not support HDR. Correct me, obviously, if I'm wrong. Oh, by the way, I can't see chat right now because my tablet is starting up. So it will take a couple of minutes until I can see chat and reply. So don't worry about it. I will check it out in a moment. It also takes a long time to charge. Cheap Asus, no, it's a cheap Samsung tablet there. Never had a device charged this slowly in my entire life, to be honest. Seems to have some nice, I mean, the There's definitely some reflections going on. Doesn't seem to be more of a cube map than SSR, but we did see the title screen reflect in this one here. I mean, title screen, the day one screen, basically. Okay, there is a gate. Seems to be locked, but yeah, cool that you get this interaction mouse cursor thing going on here. And yeah, like I said, the game has received a tremendous amount of praise, so I do expect it to be quite intriguing. And so far, I really like the visual fluidity, and I mean, let's be real, the intro had some frame pacing issues in the cutscenes. You know, for example, like Assassin's Creed has too, so not too big of a deal here. But the art style and performance so far is fine, but as always, I'm on a 5090 9950X 3D system, so your mileage may vary there. So yeah, be definitely on the lookout for that before you play the game, but I don't think you should have any problems, to be honest. It looks very minimalistic, and if it's only moderately optimized, it should run on pretty much anything, hopefully. Okay, searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. Oh, we have 44 steps, and we need to reach room 46, huh? When you no longer have any step left, you will probably get more or something. You will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Really like this blue, white themed font stuff here. That's really nice. Beautiful touch here. Open only in the event of my death. Well, sure, you're dead, so give me. Simon, welcome to Mount Holy. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I assume you're fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in this fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. I mean, probably not true because we still have our memories of the previous day, so kind of tool the brain hopefully will remain. One final word of advice. Yeah, that's by the way a cool thing, right? You cannot make a game about amnesia where the player forgets stuff. That's why it's very limiting. Imagine there's a game that could wipe your memory of the game every single time you play it. That would be quite dystopian, but also quite intriguing. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. S. And the other stuff I don't remember. I can't read your fucking name. Okay, cool. So he dead. I assume we close with right click. Small UI thing they should probably mention. Because some people might not know. Oh, you can also click away, but you might not know you can go back and close menus with right click, which I only know because the menu system itself uses that. Okay, this seems to be, dare I say, these might be ray traced reflections? Or a very, very good cube map reflection. I mean, you know what? Probably, you know what it is probably? It's probably planar reflections. Yeah, it's probably planar reflections because the room is probably, it's very like hardware unintense. And it also is a flat surface. So I assume it's not ray tracing, but actually planar reflections being used here. Which you also have in Zenith Zone 0. Okay, but let's get started. We have 3 doors to choose from. Obviously, since I'm very right, I'm just kidding. Let's just, go straight. The shortest way might be the best. They have different colors though. Like this one is gray and then brown grayish. This one is very gray. It has almost nothing on it. And this one has like this weird thing. And I'm pretty sure you might learn something about those rooms later. This one also has this weird pencil thing there. And I almost forgot to pick this one up. The Mount Holy Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Looks really nice. It looks like an actual blueprint. Also like a bit like a game here. Unfortunately, my cursor speed is very low because of the DPI, so I do hope you don't mind me moving the mouse a bit slower than usual. Usually. Okay, this is the antechamber. And we could call it a day here. And we have an inventory system. Very interesting. And we have steps. Steps presents how much energy you have left for example. Each time, okay. Okay, we know it. We know that one. Okay, cool. What? Type permanent blueprint. Rarity not available. Oh, there are rare rooms too? Ah, that's cool. It's like a roguelike puzzle game. Surprise. That's nice. You can get some information here. The antechamber, from its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Oh, is this like mom? And then you have to beat her and then it continues afterwards and you can't beat the game on your first attempt or something. Okay, I mean, there is a clock with with time on it. There might be a puzzle that asks you about time. Seems like time is advancing, but very slowly, but also not super quickly. Okay, but maybe time does play a role here. Let's look at some more stuff. There's a card here with the same symbol. It's here. There's an ace probably. There's a vase over here. Yeah, since I don't know the rules of the game, I will be looking at stuff slowly initially, but later hopefully we'll learn what parts we can interact with. And I don't have to guess as much. What the beautiful village here. Okay, so let's go straight. Very creative. Select a room to draft. So we can get a closet that has 2 items. Here we gain steps. Or can get a hallway, which I assume just progresses us further. Yeah, so this one's interesting. I think this one will not lead forward, and we'll just get items. But since it's early, I think items might be good to get. That's so cool already. This is a purse, and Charlie Chaplin's hat, pretty nice. The coin purse. You found a small coin purse. Each time you collect 3 money, earn an additional 1 money in interest. Oh, there's currency. Ah. So you get... yeah, I know nothing about the game. I'm really glad about that. Only that's supposedly... we got a small key. Supposedly fantastic and a roguelite puzzler. That's all I know. And we have to reach room 46. Yeah, thank God I haven't spoiled anything for me. So I'm very completely blind. This door I don't like visually as... wait, this has a lock, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. there is a lock on it. The other one doesn't have one. Okay, so we have a parlor, spare room, or a guest bedroom that gives us plus 10. That seems pretty cool. I wonder if the rarity is the outline of the room. Like blue might be common and this one might be rare. This sounds pretty dope, honestly. Unless we get a dead end afterwards. Like a plus 10, but minus 1 for opening it, I assume. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, we should definitely pay attention when the game deducts your movement. I assume there is nothing further in this room beyond the effect though. I mean, yeah, lore maybe or something, but... and that's so cool. Okay. Didn't I mention recently, by the way, that Snoopy, question mark, that the roguelike genre has still so much potential, and there will be tons of games using it that will be very different from what we've known so far. Sinclair, I just want Sinclair. I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. It did not. Okay, did we unlock the billiard room? There's a hint here. Mathematical puzzle that doesn't rely on the rules of darts. Okay, this might be a hint. Let's quickly check the rarity of this one. Type bedroom dead end. Rarity commonplace. Drafted one time. Okay, and this one is also not a rare room. Type blueprint. Type bedroom. Huh. Okay, no idea what that means. I mean, bedrooms might just be all those things, basically. Like the ones that give you more steps or something. Okay, this should use up a step right away, right? Okay, if we take this one, I think it's game over, because we're not going to proceed from here. But this bedroom has an exit, so... Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to be careful, because our map has only limited slots, right? This one is definitely gonna deadlock us, I'm pretty sure. And the corridor is always left unlocked. Oh, so if you have to go back. Wait. Interesting. So... I mean, I'm gonna take the bedroom. But I definitely want to look at the map a bit more. Okay, so now we can go here. And I assume this is all we get, basically, to progress forward here. Very interesting. So the layout is going to be super important here. You can still see the entrance here, which is kind of nice. Okay, hi. There's a moon necklace, which might be relevant, right? We don't know. We don't know if the puzzles reference other rooms, if the needle is gonna, like the safety pin is gonna be important. The hand that goes down. You can't jump, by the way. Greetings from Reddington. We turn those around or something? Shift it somehow? No. There might be a hint hidden in this picture. We don't know. Yeah, so far no idea what I'm looking for, so just trying to pay a little bit attention here to whatever's happening. Also because maybe only this room has reflections. Maybe it is just a cube map that is nicely made. I don't know. Well, we would see if there are multiple rooms that use the planar reflection style technique. Okay, here's a storeroom, a spare room, or a parlor. This is a puzzle room, I assume, right? There's a puzzle symbol, so why not use a puzzle room for one, so we learn something maybe. Okay, this is the black box. Okay, this is a lie, obviously. This is the black box, the black block. Okay, this is a simple logic puzzle. I'll come back to it a bit later. We got an apple, which gives us +2 steps. We got the wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. I mean, this is not the parlor, right? Oh, no, it is. Okay. The wind-up key. A component of this. Maybe we need it for the... Yeah, we needed to find the correct box, I think. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we've been seen in decent society, and we're beginning to worry about that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rivals to hers. If I can refresh your memory, you both spent much of that evening discussing your mutual love of games and puzzles, and had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you need to share with a guest should you be inclined to play this confounding game. I hope this is not a spoiler though. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. The only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay, and which one has the prize? We don't know yet. We don't know. Usually you would say the one that has the true statement, but we don't know. Okay, so far, so nice. Oh, look, nice puzzle games in the background. Let's see, is my tablet ready to go? It should be ready. Okay, I will have chat in a moment. Sorry about that. It's booting up now. Okay, so the black box is not empty. Okay, this is not a false statement already. Maybe. This is the black box. False, false, right? These are both lies, basically. They're lying. And this one says the black box is not empty. So these 2 have to be untrue. Which we can confirm here, right? There will always be one box which is only true statements, and there will always be at least one box which displays only false statements, and only one box. Okay. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, but here, obviously this is a lie, and this has to be a lie too, right? We can see this, and this one has to be a true statement as a result. And it says the black box is not empty, so I assume this one has the item. Okay, yeah, we got them. And we got diamonds. What do diamonds do? Really nice, you can look at them. Gems, sorry. Can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Interesting. So meta currency maybe for the next run? Interesting. Money can be used in shop rooms found in the estate to purchase goods and services. Keys can be used to unlock locked doors you find in the house. Okay, I assume we don't have to check every nook and cranny of this particular room here. So the further we get into the game, the more, I guess, fluent we're going to be exploring. So sorry if this pace seems a bit slow here. Oh, this was a dead end? I did not know. So we should already be basically game over because we didn't open up a lot of corridors initially. Very interesting. So we already can't continue because every single room we created, especially this one was a mistake, I think. Yeah, every single room here is a dead end. Okay, so we fucked up our first run pretty big time. And the items we got were are pretty meaningless as far as I'm concerned because we can't move on. Unless there is a secret passageway I don't know about in this room, but yeah. Okay, so we learned something. Wait, do we lose steps from... Oh no, going back... Oh my god, I was wandering around. This costs a step every single time. Oh! Now if we go back here, we get +2. Wait, can we just cheese this? No, we need 2 to do that, right? And we only get this one once. How interesting. Okay, so backtracking is not recommended. And this room might be a good room for backtracking. Okay, cool. We learned something, but we have to call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of your state as well as your current inventory will be reset. Yeah, I have to, right? Because we can't progress. We soft locked ourselves here quite efficiently. Tablet is still starting. Chat will be up in probably 1 or 2 minutes. Mount Holly Pitiful Bungalow. Wait, is that because we fucked up and was so small? Total room 6. Rank reached 1. Steps taken 35. Items found 1. Technically 2? Question mark? But okay, cool. Save and continue. And now I do expect us to either wake up at the campsite or right in front of the estates. Day 2. Well, we wasted day 1 quite easily. Okay, so I thought they had another way though on the map, so I don't know why it was not open, to be honest. Okay, the rules are still here. Okay, cool. And we don't have the map and it starts again. So I think opening this one first is good because it gives you access to a variety of rooms here. So why was this one closed though? A corridor is always left unlocked. What does that mean? Does it mean we don't need to pay for going through it? And this gives us a key. I mean, sure, let's go with the key and we can get the key, but honestly, do we want to go in now? Because it's going to cost us 2 if we go in. So maybe it's smarter to open all the doors initially. And this is a bedroom. Interesting. And this one has 2 items, which I think is okay to put here, to be honest, but maybe not. Maybe it's smarter to go straight. But why would we bother about this one? Sure, let's start with the closet here. And we can go in this one. I'm not going to go back again. So it's 49. Can we pick it up from here? No, we can't. Okay. The ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to roll your floor plan. Oh, while drafting, right? This. Okay, I get it. Okay. The reroll button, basically. And that is a key. Okay, cool. Cool, we're slowly learning. This costs you 2 to open this, so they're very expensive. We don't want to backtrack, so we're going to open this one too. This is a bunk room. This bed counts as 2 bedrooms. Okay. I guess maybe there's like an item that tells you gem requirement. What do you mean? No idea. Maybe these cost gems? I don't know. They cost us count as 2 bedrooms, huh? I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing I did the last time. Or this is a drawing room. This is cool. You may this costs 1 or what? You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Draw new floor plans. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Can I do this one? No, it needs a gem. Okay, so this is when you need them. It's not meta currency, but it's actually currency. Okay, I don't know what it means, 2 bedrooms. There might be an effect that says for every bedroom unlocked, you get X, Y. So, since I'm a simpleton, I'm just gonna go with the 10 steps here. And we're gonna go inside and have a look at this one. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. So progression-based ones, interesting. So you can get items in non-item rooms too. Okay, the billiard room gets mentioned again, but we do have to pay attention to the items lying around. Very interesting. Okay, cool, my tablet just started up here. Sorry for not having chat for such a long period of time. It's always when I don't stream for a while, it kind of dies. Okay, and hopefully everything else goes well. Let's see. And hey, Debroshi. Hey, long time no see you too. Hope you're doing well. Is this is the stream or the game? It feels like it's not 60 FPS. The game doesn't capture correctly. Maybe? Wait, let me check quickly if it does capture or not. Let me check. Yeah, I'm kind of honestly, I have to quickly check if that's the case. It could be because of the way OBS captures. I can change that potentially. Let me check. Looks like 60 FPS to me. Just checking. No, it does look pretty okay here. Yeah, but it's for sure not 30. It's for sure not 30. It does look like 60 FPS to me. No, also smooth. Not a lot of frame pacing issues here. Yeah, seems to capture okay, but do let me know if there is a long-term issue here. Filters, properties. Check something. No, it should be fine. Should be fine. So if there's something wrong, it might be on your end or Twitch's end. But definitely it does come through on my end on Twitch. So it's probably maybe connection based. Yeah. So it for sure is 60 FPS and also looks like 60. Yeah. But no idea. On what are you watching, by the way? And I hope you're doing well. Are you watching on a smartphone, TV, Wi-Fi, mobile data? And also you can check YouTube to see if it has the same feel there for you. Like if YouTube gives you a low FPS impression too. Oh my god, I'm losing my... I shouldn't wander around this game because we're losing steps when we do that. That's really stupid of me. Okay, we went into this room. I completely forgot what it does though. They said something about redrawing. Okay, another key. I see your shoes. And on your PC, on your second monitor. Sometimes the second monitor stuff can be a bit iffy, but usually it shouldn't be, right? So maybe you should check YouTube if it has the same impression for you. And I can't see it in real time, so the recording for sure has the correct frame rate, but I don't know about the real time stuff. I mean, I could turn it on my TV. As reference. Yeah, why not? So I can see it in real time. Pretty gonna turn it on. I hope it doesn't interrupt the stream now that I turn on my... Yeah, sometimes turning on the TV and off because of the Windows stupid disability to not capture the TV from a moment when it does the panel refresh stuff. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, they really need to add an option to Windows to not ping the hardware. I turned everything off, right? But it still does it. Both on TV and Windows. So they really need a setting there. Okay, let's see. Here. Starting up. How do I get to my own channel though? Not as easy as you might think. I hate typing with the remote control, it's so fucking annoying. Oh, great. Now I searched blue and yeah, you might have guessed. If you search blue now, you know what's happening. It's not my... that's super annoying. Because I want to search for blue because of my name, right? But obviously, everyone's playing Blueprints. So, yeah, good luck. I hope this is good enough. Man, typing is so slow on this device. Okay, cool. So sorry about that. I just want to make sure it doesn't look like shit for you guys. Okay, settings. For me, it's like 720p 60, even though it should be 1080p. Oh my god. Wait, is it 1080p 60? It's here. It's 1080p 60. Oh, did I forget to change my name on Twitch? Sorry, I forgot the category. Man, I'm fucking scuffed. Okay. Oh, bummer. Okay, so I can't even watch my content on my... Oh, now it works. Okay, hopefully works. Okay, let's see. Maybe Twitch just hates me. I'm just gonna move around a bit, but not outside the room here. So for whatever reason, the stream doesn't... Oh, now it works. Okay, yeah. It looks so much worse, though. Why is it 720p? No, it looks 60 FPS for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely seems to be seems to be 60. Okay, that's good. At least it's 60, even though the resolution for whatever reason is fucking not 1080p on my television. Okay, wait. Just getting back here. Let's quickly check. Just want to make sure it's like... Nah, 1080p 60. Yeah, it should be. So, no idea what's going on there. Yeah, maybe it's on your end. I don't know, but it's always annoying when there are obviously issues you can't fix, because if it's not on my end, I can't do much, right? But it might just be a transcoding issue again, because, you know, since I'm a small streamer, I don't get transcoding by Twitch. So maybe the server is just like being mean to me again. And I'm good. I finished Assassin's Creed Shadowed. I'd give it a 5 out of 10 for me. The game made me just skip all the dialogue that was in the game. But at least I finished the game 100 hours plus, but not worth the hours I just put in. Yeah, also kind of get the feeling that when I'm done with it, I might feel it's not worth the time I've put in. It's very, very long, to be honest. And yeah. But you were skipping the dialogue. That's interesting. So... I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I might focus on the main story mostly, because I do feel it's too long for me and I kind of lost interest in it a bit. It just happened because, you know, I spent time with my family over the weekend and I was like, what do I want to play today? Do I want to play Assassin's Creed or I want to play Blueprints? And I was like, I kind of want to play Blueprints. Okay, a journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider... Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I really have to change the stuff on Twitch too. It's completely wrong category. My bad. This is not Assassin's Creed. Oh, 26k viewers. Okay, interesting. For such a small game. I mean, yeah, the critical acclaim must have gotten... people interested in the game, for sure. Okay, okay, nice. Sorry for the unupdated shit here. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's pause this quickly. And let's continue. Okay, a journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Beside you on your journey. Okay, it was kind of weird, like big U, small U, kind of weird font, to be honest. You may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. So they're talking about pen and paper? So they're basically telling me I should write down stuff in the real world. I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest. I'm going to tell you what a better solution would have been if that's actually what they want me to do. A better solution would probably just have MS Paint texted it or something as a part of the notebook. Just let me scribble down in the game, please, so I don't have to get pen and paper ready. I will probably if I have to, but definitely not the biggest fan of using pen and paper while playing a video game because it's always annoying from a UI perspective. The UI being, you know, my desk and pen and paper. Yeah, kind of not a big fan. I hope that is managed via the game, and this is just like a, you know, a nice advice here. But yeah, let's see if that's required. I will do it, but I definitely would like that to be in game, so I don't have to bother with it too much. Okay, but let's continue. A new room redraft here. So here we can redraw our floor plans if you want to. Honestly, one thing, I would like to see this by default, to be honest, because I don't remember necessarily where we're going here. This makes more sense. What does it really though? A chapel. You lose 1 money, but I don't have money, so this is good, right? I mean, technically it does exactly the same thing as the pantry, and this one gives us money too. Yeah. The storeroom is a dead end, so we would lose the run right away here, so that should be fine. A bit more movement for money. Something to weigh. Oh, can you weigh stuff here? That would be cool, like if you are interested in certain things here. The pantry might have a puzzle though attached to it. Let's see. Bridget. Please pick up some more food before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So we know that an apple is 2. This might be related to a number then. We don't know what the other roots do here. But so far the pantry does not seem to have any sort of you call it like interactables. I might be wrong though. So yeah, pantry for sure not interactable at the moment. And it doesn't have a puzzle on it, so I wouldn't assume it has a puzzle, but maybe that's just a lie and a lot of other things have a puzzle. I think the game devs have like a flying dog as their logo or something. And yep, the game got me bored with the main story of the first 10 hour. The story feels mediocre, and that's why I just skipped most of the things. I mean, honestly, once you started skipping, it's obviously hard to still judge stuff, right? Because once you skip, you don't know what's happening anymore. So it might have gotten better, but honestly, if it already got to the point where skipping for you was probably over, right? Yeah, I can definitely see that happening to me too. If I even finished the game, to be honest, we don't know. And the first 10 hours was good, but after Yasuke, all the story doesn't hit the same. Yeah, kind of true. I think it's always right when going from personal stories to going to the bigger stories. A lot of games fail to extrapolate that excitement about the personal story. So yeah, it's kind of why I think some shows are really well because they focus on a few characters, and some shows are really bad because they have a billion different characters and nobody is really important and you have nobody to relate to. And yeah, I think a lot of all-time great shows definitely and stories focus more on human stuff because we're humans, right? We do care about the grand scheme of things, but we also care about the individual stories, right? In Star Wars, you have Darth Vader and all those, characters, but you don't just have, a war and a billion characters. Yeah, you have a lot in Star Wars, but still the initial one, right? You have the story you remember. And honestly, beyond that, I remember shit, so... And what game is this? It's called Blueprints. It's a roguelite puzzle game, and it has very, very positive reviews all over the internet by critical. It's treated as Game of the Year by many already. It's supposedly a brilliant puzzle roguelite game, and so far it definitely seems very intriguing. I can't judge my personal enjoyment yet too much. I'm enjoying it so far, but no idea what I'll feel when I'm done with this one, to be honest. Could be amazing, could be okay. I don't know, right? But I don't think I'm gonna say it's shit because it already seems very fun. But yeah, it's definitely very, very interesting. I kind of wish though this was open by default. I think a lot of people might too, because this is definitely the view that is the most important to me personally, because this view here, what does it do for me, right? I think this one should be open by default. I'm gonna check if I can make that happen. And I think here we definitely, either we can go with a puzzle or we can go with more exploration, which I think is good. And this also gives us a new diamond. Yeah, but how do we know how rare rooms are beyond clicking on them, right? They're all common rooms so far. You haven't found a single rare room. I hope we're gonna notice when they spawn, because they might be very special. Okay, this is a puzzle room. There is a clock which is ticking, although it has... Time has moved on by almost 1 hour. Quite interesting. Yeah, almost 1 hour has passed here. The trunk is locked, sure. Let's use our first key ever. Oh, that's cute how you put it inside of the lock. And we get a bunch of gems here. It's gems, not gems, right? Just making sure I'm not mispronouncing this one. Gem, yeah, like jump. Okay, cool. Just making sure, because it's a word I learned by reading, and some words I learned by reading, obviously I don't know how to pronounce because I'm stupid. There is a bigger clock here, which has the same time on it, as far as I can tell. Another gem. Very, very nice. I like puzzle games, so maybe I will give it a try, but for now I'll see if I like it or not. Yeah, sure. And it's also on Game Pass if you are okay with that. Some people don't like Game Pass because they like to own games, but day one Game Pass releases for me are always a great way to check out a game. And if I really like the game, I can still buy it on Steam, right? If I really feel like I need it on Steam, I can treat this as a free demo, basically. But usually I don't end up buying on Steam, right? I might end up buying it later in a sale or something when it's not in Game Pass anymore. But as long as it's in Game Pass, I usually just play it on Game Pass. Sure, there's like 2 clocks here, and there is a lock over here. Can we interact with anything? Because as much this might be a puzzle room, I mean it is, right? Oh, it's not a puzzle room, it just has 2, wait, it just has a lot of clocks in here. Does it have lore? A more traditional family room, warm and inviting. So comfortable, one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Okay, so this is basically just the way it is. Cool. This one leads towards the right, doesn't it? Yeah. There's no compass, quite interesting. Yeah, I think the blueprint maps should always be open, unless it's irrelevant, maybe? I don't know, but it seems relevant. This one costs us money. So we would be poor after this room. And this is a breaker box, which I have no idea what it does. And this one gives us money for every green room. This is so interesting. I mean, I don't know what a breaker does, and I don't think we need a breaker. Probably. And this would give us a bit of an option to go right, but it would cost a lot of money. I'm not sure. We don't have a lot of money, so let's go with the chapel maybe. I don't know. Okay, going inside, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's gonna cost us money. Let's see what we have here before we move on. And here we have another puzzle room, which last time wasn't open, so I'm kind of conflicted if this might be a dead end again. We want to move forward too. You know what? Let's just go with a spare room. I don't care about it. It should be fine. Since we might have to backtrack this one down here. I kind of don't feel good about those choices. Well, you know what? -1 money. Let's go. Can we steal something? I know it's the church, but also... Okay, there is a... I should know what it's called. Like, what? It moves diagonally, but it's not a rook. It's... Oh my god, I forgot the name. I did watch a lot of chess too, so it's like forgetting the name is kind of stupid. It's a thing, right? That moves diagonally. Whatever it's called. Function remembered, name forgotten. Is it the bishop? It's the bishop, right? Yeah. Okay, remembered. Cool. So we want to move back. I do hope they add a setting though that gives us the option to always open the fucking blueprint thing. Oh, we have a room directory too. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. I really would have liked this overview to always be open when you open a room, because it's right. We're gonna open this one here. And now we always have to press tab to figure out where we're going, right? So straight is more important. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay. You kind of see the floor plans by drafting in this room. That's kind of interesting though, but it doesn't really help us here. And this one's always left unlocked, which means it doesn't take steps, question mark? Maybe? So we have 52? 51, never mind. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Let's see. Maybe they can close down or something later, but I truly don't know. Okay, we can see the outside. I assume we can't draft to the left anymore, but interesting. Yeah, we're still playing slow. At some point we're gonna play fast. Don't worry about it. I mean, faster-ish. What does a lavatory do? Is it just a bad card because it's red? Yeah, what is red actually? Is red rare? Is it... we're gonna check later. An office. I mean, this should not work. Opportunity to earn and spread money. Sure. Earn and spread money. Is this one rare? No, it's also common. It's a red room. And this is a hallway. Okay. Oh man, we're gonna run out of steps for sure. 10. An opportunity to make money. Oh, are we gonna invest into the stock market until Trump fucks it all? Like, holy shit, Trump is fucking everyone. You know what? We might have created a dead end the last time. That's why it looked like this, probably. Because this is... goes into the wall here, so I might have done that by accident last time. My bad. And hey, chaotic chemistry. Hope you're doing well. The antechamber lever is in the greenhouse. No, lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, west and east. Is there a minigame? Beautiful. Oh. Ah. Huh? What the fuck are we doing? Upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh, the meta progression! And this is a terminal, I guess. Mysterious and important work. Okay, yeah, we're gonna check this one later. Let's just put it in. Wait, welcome to the Mount Holly home office. Press enter. Run payroll, spread gold in estate, log into network. What does this one do? Password is password. I know, just kidding. Run payroll? No, spread gold, right? The office can facilitate modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread gold now. Sure. Okay. It has withdrawn from the staff incentives program. Okay. What is run payroll? After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber. Okay. Okay, so we're like spreading money or something. Okay, sure. Let's put it in. This should upgrade it. Okay, press enter. Scanning disk. Okay, the boudoir. Boudoir data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. Select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. Okay. Hard for me to tell, honestly, what's better. Rerolling is kind of more advanced. Is this like 3 money is 3 steps? Sure. Is it only during this run or permanently? Because if I want to change it back to something, I don't even know what would happen there. Okay, we found a safe over here, which has a combination, which we might or might not be able to guess based on whatever happens in here. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended or to be herrings or herrings, hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay, so this might be the code, right? Like 5 digits or something. We can't do anything here, and we're gonna have to look for those books. Maybe. What did it say they are? Purchase in Reading. Okay. I mean, there's a number 10 here, right? There's one number. What are we even looking for, to be honest? I have no idea. There's a bunch of stuff up here. I mean, 10 can't be the code, right? That would be way too simple. I like that every single clock indicates what time it is, because I'm pretty sure there is a time limit. Once you hit nighttime, you're gonna get kicked out of the manor, so time will play a role for sure. We checked this one, right? West and east, whatever that means. That might be for later. That would be really unfortunate if we should write all that stuff down. I mean, I can just input 10. That would be so simple. I mean, no. Okay, the code. No feedback though. And I don't see any names on those books, so they're like also Roman numerals here. I mean, no, not really. You can't read those. So the only number I can basically see is, I don't think you can rotate those either. The only number I can basically see is the 10. Yeah, maybe we can't find the solutions in this room itself. I don't know. It might. It's really hard to say. To be honest, maybe there's a deer outside. We have to count it. Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah, I'll just assume that we don't have what we need here. And this is probably something we should keep for later. Yeah, this might be actually be the price of the items or something. Could be what we have to input into this one. And we might have to find a merchant there. Yeah, that could be, I mean, we might have to get pen and paper here for sure. Just make sure the west and east levers. Okay, west and east for the greenhouse, whatever that means. Okay, sure. I have no idea what this one means. There might be something that locks all doors or something later, because this one says it remains open, but no idea. Yeah, and we're losing money by going in here, which is not smart, but oh my god, they give us so much money. Very nice. And this one here, they're all dead ends for us technically. So we can go for a key, a gem, and money, or I can go with something completely different here. Items for sale. You know what? We got a lot of money and I've never seen a shop, so here you go. 50% off day 20 and day 21. Okay, but we're not day 20 and 21. Wait, up to 50% off. Okay, well that's pretty useless then. Without, with. Huh? Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at the morning roll, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password is starts with an S. St. Clair? Okay, wait, blah, blah, blah. Log in and out of the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security and in the laboratory. Security and the laboratory. Commissary rank 4. I don't know if we should go back to the office and try it out, but it seems like it could be St. Clair or something. Who knows? With and without the commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. With or without? Maybe it's like the mountains or something. Without that. Okay, so this might be a password hint in general. It might be the place we're currently, the name of the mountains nearby maybe, and no end. No idea. Okay, here we can buy something. Is there a human here? No. Humans don't exist. We can buy a magnifying glass, sledgehammer, sleeping mask, or running shoes. Those are really expensive, and I think they're just gonna make us faster, maybe? I don't know. Let's buy the running shoes. You bought a pair of running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. When traveling longer distances, whatever that means, maybe revisiting rooms or something. We have no more money, but we could buy a magnifying glass for fun. No idea what that's going to do for us. Magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. A wooden brass magnifying glass. Okay. Let's see. What does it do for us? Okay, sure. Ah! Yo! And the password is Swan Song. You know what? That kind of sucks because I think we will have to use pen and paper in the real world, which... Or I'm just gonna go all tab to a notepad. I might just all tab to notepad instead. Okay, first we're gonna try it with this one. Okay, and this is the password for... I mean, is there more behind this one? I'm sure help for this one. Swan Song. Okay. Security and laboratory. Security and laboratory. Security and laboratory password is Swan Song. Is this written in all caps? I think so. Yeah. Swan Song in all caps. Okay, cool. We found something. Okay, can we use it everywhere? That's funny as fuck. Okay, that's gonna cost us so much time though. I mean, it technically only magnifies, so there's no magic happening here. But it already helped a bunch. Okay, cool. Nice. First, I guess second puzzle solved technically. There's an arcade machine which can't interact with it, which has really interesting things here. Diagi blocks? Or Daggy blocks? Diagi blocks? I have no idea what the name means, but it looks cool. Like the artwork on this one's pretty nice. And otherwise, this seems to be pretty much a dead end, unless we can find a secret sale information here. Just looking at it in more detail, but I don't think there is a reason to do this with every document. But you know, we have it, so I'll use it. Okay, cool. This is obviously a dead end though, so I'll move on. More money? No. Interesting, interesting. So these have Roman numerals on them. And I'm pretty sure there might be a puzzle related to that. And the reason why I think that is because they're not ordered logically, right? It started with a 1 here and the 2 is over here, which doesn't make sense. If there was not an attached puzzle to this. So can I tell what they are though? Are they chess pieces? Like, is this a pawn? Three is also, I think, a pawn. This one is a whore. You know what? These are chess pieces for sure. These are chess pieces. And this is the king. Okay, so we're going to map this one. This is called the chapel. So I'm going to have to write all that down. Sorry about that, but I think that's how the game works. Chapel chess pieces. 1, I mean, sure, let's start with this one. 1 is a pawn. Pawn. 2 is, I have to guess sometimes, but wait, where's the 2? Here. 2 is that a... I mean, it's a chef, but is a chef a pawn? A baker? Is it also a pawn? Truly might be a pawn or not. It might be bishop. I don't know. Pawn? Question mark bishop? Bishop? Question mark? Okay, number 3. We have another pawn, I think. I mean, there are not that many different types of chess pieces, right? I'm not forgetting one. No. 3 is also, I think, a pawn, maybe? I mean, do I have to map what I'm seeing there? I don't know. Okay, number 4 seems to be a bishop for me. Yeah, this guy looks like a bishop maybe or something, or I don't even know. Like maybe bishop. I'm gonna put it bishop pawn question mark, or is it or tower? Oh, maybe tower because of not tower. It's called rook because of chimney. Rook because of chimney. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a few question marks here. This could be a rook though. Really hard to tell. But this one, where's the 5? The 5 is... Seems like a mate, but maybe it's another pawn? It's really hard to know. 5 is maybe a pawn? Pawn? Maybe bishop. I'm just putting maybes behind them because I don't truly know what they're using as a tool here. Like it looks like a broom to me, so... 6. Where is 6? I'm blind, sorry. Is it behind the thing? Oh, maybe it's behind it. Oh no, wait, 6 is the not called jumper, it's called horse. No. Why am I so bad with remembering the names of chess pieces? Okay, number 6 is... why am I so bad? When I hear it, I know exactly what it is, but it's not a jumper, right? What is the correct name for it? I don't want to put the bullshit name here. It's not a horse. It is called... Is it called the horse? Nah, the knight. The knight. Here it is. The knight. Yes, this might be the knight because he's like riding the horse or something. Maybe. And then I mean, this might be a complete waste of time, by the way. I have no idea. And the king is... I mean, who could be the queen, though? Are you the queen? You're not the queen. Maybe you're the queen, but she doesn't have a crown. Whatever. Maybe 7 is the 7. It looks like the king though. Is the king. So I have no idea. This is just me like guessing random shit here. No idea if it has any relevance, but there being a chess piece here. Hey, would you say that is bishop though? I mean, there is a chess piece in here, which is definitely a hint though. But I'm really bad at judging those. I mean, would you be the bishop maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Whatever we do, we'll see in the future. Okay, now we can go to the... Oh no, this is where we bought something. Okay, and we lost money going in here, but we had 0, so it doesn't really matter. And there's more money here. Okay, they put money everywhere. That really was powerful. Okay, what is that room called? The office. Wait, this is a rarity higher than common standard, which is kind of weird. Common and standard kind of sound like the same one. Okay, this is better for sure. And this one is spread. Oh yeah, it spreads stuff. Okay, interesting. The fireplace. There's a bunch of clocks here. There's 2 swans here. There's a chess piece in here too. There's a rook in here. In the den. The den has 1 rook. Not rook, pawn, sorry. And the chapel has a bishop. Is this useful information? Chess pieces in rooms. Chapel has a rook This one is what it's called, the den. Den has a pawn, and left and right. The office had a hint with left and right lever. Office hint left and right lever broken. I mean, this is gonna suck ass, honestly. I'm just using fucking Notepad, which is probably not the best tool for this, but okay. 2 birds here. Yeah, there's so many pictures. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna have to look for. I'm pretty sure the game's gonna give us hints here. A very empty room here. Bit of paint. I hope we're gonna get something good here. The courtyard or the hallway. We don't need steps at the moment, but the courtyard does require a gem and the hallway doesn't, so we'll probably take the hallway instead. They seem to be functionally identical, at least from where you can go from them. A minecart and what the stock market would look like if Trump hadn't been elected president. Yeah. Satch. Okay, we still have this one. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. What do you mean? The west? Is this the west wing? Or what? On this side or what? Okay. Doors, I mean, maybe we should do a collage of the different screenshots we take from the game and we just should put them together or something. Hint, doors in the left wing are more likely to be closed. Okay. Oh, wait, cancel. The door is locked. Wait, what? Oh, this one. This west wing? No, it's not, right? The hallway. Sure, hallway with stuff here. Haven't spent money here. Could go back to get more money. Don't know. Maybe let's go right first, because that might be a dead end. Also locked. Okay, now it's getting tight, because we can only open one here. And we got the very fitting parlor here. Which hopefully is open, right? Spread gem in each green room. We don't have one, but we also need the key to open this one. So I feel like getting the storeroom here could kind of come in clutch. There's another name tag with a 10. Okay. Name tags with a 10 on them. No idea if that is useful or not, but I'm gonna try to get a bit of structure in here. Okay, we got the key, we got the gem, and there's something hidden there. Another coin, the campsite, or a campsite, I don't know. And yeah. Okay, what else we have here? Something behind this seems to have compass or something on it. Okay, what is this? It is a bird. It's a drawing of the cute bird. Okay. Is that relevant though? Do we need to know which rooms have birds in them? Or is it just a gimmick? Because this is kind of hidden. Does the bird do anything for us though? I don't know. I'm not gonna, you know, write down stuff which seems irrelevant, but I'm definitely gonna write down a lot of stuff. So I hope we're gonna find something relevant. Okay, we got the key. Keys seem to be very important. We can still use the boudoir here, which should still be safe. But then we can only go straight. But we can re-roll once, and this has a breaker box. Okay, I mean, sure, let's go use the boudoir because we upgraded it to get 3 steps. I don't think steps are going to be a problem. Okay, we just saved the step by, you can see in the top left, this one, the running shoes just triggered. Very nice. The boudoir with the beautiful, I have no idea what that is, to be honest, but the Sinca Co safe. We have nothing here for, we have no code for this one, right? Wow, that's actually huge. That's 6 steps gained right there. Steps don't seem to be too much of an issue right now. Ah, you're gonna be able to find the code. Or not. Get out of the way. Thank you. What is the save in paper here? Quite interesting though. Bunch of differently colored presents here on the ground. Yeah, which one would I look at? There's a star over here. I'm just like checking. What would I consider countable, right? Where would I count stuff? Just the number of presents, interesting. Is it like the packaging? The position of the wheel relevant? Pretty sure we don't need this one for everything, by the way. Okay, interesting. Not really helpful though, because yeah, I don't really know what is going on here. There's a flower here. Oh, you know what? The wheel does have identifiable position, an identifiable position here for sure. Maybe we can zoom in on it a bit more. The white one seems to be on the right side or something, and also it's like spread like upwards. They're all white. The Sinca Co. I mean, let's go with the classic 10. Just kidding. How it works. Interesting. The picture here not giving us a hint. There's a certain number of presents. See the jukebox here, the mannequin. But no indication as to what the code is. And they got it as a present on Christmas, right? Seemingly. The safe was a Christmas present. There's shoes here. I mean, I just write down safe was a Christmas present. And I'll be right back in one moment here. Sorry. I'm gonna check something. Okay, I'm back, and let's see. We have this one room. If it's locked, we're game over. It's not locked, thank God. I think it's just a chance for them to be locked, and if we went into this one and it was locked, I'm pretty sure we would have gotten the game over here. So yeah, that would have kind of sucked, but your inventory of all items currently in the house. Seems like a really good room, honestly. And it costs a gem. Sure. Very, very nice. There are flowers, but does the number of presents mean anything here? I honestly don't know if the number of presents means anything here. I mean, there are 10 presents, but there's also a mirror, but the mirror doesn't really show anything. 1 star, Chris. I truly don't know. I truly don't know. If there is a hint for the safe, I don't know it just yet. Okay, I don't think there's voiceover, so we can probably talk during the cutscene. So someone seems to be recording every action that's happening in the mansion. That's quite interesting, though. Yeah, really hope to see there's gonna be something cool in here that's gonna help us figure out where to go from here. I mean, they're showing plenty of rooms here. Kind of interesting. A ladder room. Don't think we can climb it. A music room here. It's not a, no, bro. It's not a touch screen. Oh wait, he has seeing himself. For a moment, I was kind of confused, and I thought I was like treating it as a touch screen, but nope, he's not. Okay, cool. So we can see ourselves here, but not in real time. Interesting. So we are part of this surveillance system basically, but nobody is here. There's a note over here. The reason why I don't interact with the note right away is because I first like to look around and keep track of what's in the room before moving forward. Because once I have to read the information, I might have to retain it, right? So I'm first like looking at everything I can just interact with, and then I can focus on, you know, maybe understanding the text better. That's my strategy basically. That's why I don't read stuff the moment I see it. Oh, interesting. And there it is. And there is a knight. There is a knight in the security room, and we have a password for this too. There's a knight in the security room. Security room has a knight. We might have to play chess later on or something. Okay, let's look at this one first. Blue memos true, red memos are lies. Oh. Okay. Blue memos are true, red memos a lie. So this is a lie. And the other one, hint, false hint. Alright, let's call a memo. Doors in the left wing are likely to be closed, so probably the right wing. Interesting. Okay. Unless written by hand. I don't know if that's true though. Lies unless written by hand. Unless written by hand. Blue memories are true, red memories are a lie unless written by hand. Okay. Very interesting. Small distinction here. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing the game on a big screen. I think you might have trouble playing the game. I mean, yeah, you have this lens here, but if you're playing on a small screen or far away from your screen, basically, it should take a bit. It should take up a lot of your FOV. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So you should definitely try to keep an eye on that for sure. Yeah, if it's small, you're really gonna struggle with seeing these things. Okay, yeah, I definitely recommend, by the way, picking up the magnifying glass. Seems to be incredibly useful, and it's also getting late already. We should keep an eye on the time that kicks us out, though. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. It still has 3 coins at the moment. Oh, my girlfriend's back. Oh, I don't know if the game pauses, though, while we are in this, but I'll try to hurry. Okay, I am back, and we know the estate has currently 3 coins, so we didn't pick up 3 coins somewhere, but we spawned them in, so we probably haven't missed them at all, but yeah, kind of nice. And this list will be updated as new rooms are added. Okay, interesting. So you might really want to backtrack at some point or not. Hello, my phone. Yeah, so main menu. Keycard system. Ah, ist okay bei dir? Müde. Security doors are within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keyword system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Okay, but we don't have a key card, so we should probably make it low, right? Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if the power is lost during a blackout, for example. So are we gonna get chased or something, maybe? As a general rule, safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Okay, let's unlock it then. Okay, let's go back. We didn't need a password here. Interesting. Keycard system, no. Log into network, and we know the password was One Song. And thanks for the follow, Quium4323. Swan Song, password accepted. Very nice. Connecting to network. That sounds like a very old network. Dial-up modem. Yeah, you know you're old when you know what that sounds like. Yeah, it's a dial-up modem sound that you needed to access the internet, like in the 90s and maybe early 2000s. Don't remember. Staff services. Oh my god, there's so much we can do here. Punch in and out. The service is temporarily disabled as of November 4. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Okay. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. We're Simon, right? I think. Not sure. A small detail artistically here. Just a small detail here. I don't like that the game has different resolutions for the font and the icons. The cloud and the sun and the top basically is too pixelated, and the text, right? It doesn't seem like it's a screen that has pixels. It seems like there's an image on the screen that doesn't match the resolution. So I would have liked a more consistent pixel grid for this interface here to make it feel more like a PC and less, I guess, fake, quote unquote. Yeah, so the pixel structure should have been overlaid over the entire image. But this is a small thing, right? Not a big thing. Okay, request schedule change. The service has been temporarily disabled as November 4th. All work has been suspended. Okay, yeah. We can't do that either. And special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can... Oh, okay. So this is basically... the shop can get items via this one. And we can buy... maybe a metal detector? Sounds kind of nice. Sure. A sledgehammer also sounds kind of interesting, honestly. You know what? Let's take the sledgehammer. I don't know what it does, but... So it will arrive pretty soon. 1 to 2 days, of course. Order accepted. We can only order one thing, I would assume, right? Staff services, remote terminal. Wait, what happened here? Oh yeah, right, this one. Yeah, only one. Kind of makes sense, to be honest. Okay, network, remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA, remote terminal access. View active terminals. Laboratory and shelter. But it's still offline. Okay, interesting. Can't do anything here. The electronic mail. The permission of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed by the terminal located in the office. We have the office, right? Data transfer. Data transfer from Synca are not currently available. Just enter. Okay. Still some stuff that doesn't work. Glossary of terms. Adjoining dead end directory. Dirigi blocks. Oh, that's the mini game. I couldn't read. Rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Oh, okay. This is basically giving you hints as to what the stuff does. One of the most common types of rooms, bedrooms are especially used for resting and regaining steps and are identifiable by the violet borders of their floor plans. Call it a day. Yeah, we know this one. When you run out of steps, you will be forced to call it a day. Color. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprint's default type. Okay. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room has ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Okay. So this is all important for later, like the buffs basically you're gonna get at some point. The directory contains detailed information for all the rooms in the estate that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. The Dirigi blocks. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigi blocks. To the dismay of many board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Yeah, unfortunately. Drafting. The action of selecting a floor plan from the 3 options presented to you after clicking a door is known as drafting. Draft pool. The draft pool is the total collection of currently available floor plans from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of each draft. We're going to build a deck too. Drawing is the initial pulling of the 3 floor plans from the draft pool at the beginning of the drafting. It illustrates the difference between drawing and drafting. Remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Okay. There's more. Jesus Christ. There is so much. East wing. The east wing rooms of the house are in the 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. Okay, the right edge. And those have more locks. Entry. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. These rooms are marked with their floor plans by an icon of an open door. Okay. Are we really gonna look at those things? There's so many. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of Mount Holly, including the rooms currently drafted as well as the grounds. The house, on the other hand, is only referring to the current rooms as shown on the Mount Holly blueprint. Yeah, right, the outside, basically, exhaust. When a step to 0, you die. No, you're exhausted and too tired to continue exploring. At this point, you must call it a day. Floor plan, drawn by an architect. From a pool of potential ideas, the draft pool. Gems, draft special floor plans, glossary of terms will become gradually revealed as you progress. Gold, coins, currency, shop rooms on the estate, green room, border are known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens and are naturally synergistic with one another. Ah, okay, interesting. You can build a green deck or something. Interesting. Ah, very interesting. Okay, maybe we should read these things. Grounds. The outdoor area of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, orchard, and west path. Just guessing here though. West path. Hallway. Orange floor plans known as the hallways are rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. Okay, that's cool. So I mean, yeah, you can tell that by looking at them. Checking something. Okay, let's continue. The hallway, the house, the house. First to the 45 floor plans, grid of Mount Holly. Only the rooms currently drafted are considered part of the house. History. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. Okay, you can see the past. Inventory. The items you have collected on any given day can be viewed and inspected from the blueprint menu. Items refer both to the special items, unique items in your inventory, as well as resource items such as keys, gems, and gold, etc. As per the rules laid forth in your great uncle's will, objects found on the estate will... okay. Keys are a common resource used to open locked doors. There are also some unique special keys that can unlock special doors in rooms that only appear in the specific... appear in specific locations. Keycard doors. Only accessible via the keycard, considered security locked. These doors appear with more frequency and the higher up in the rank you are in the house. Okay. Oh, rank 6 is probably from the bottom to the top, right? It's probably going to explain this though. Locked. As you explore the house, key, blah, blah, blah. And the higher the rank is. Okay. M&S. Mechanical. These rooms are often heavy in mechanics and are often contain control systems that can interact with other elements on the estate. These rooms are marked by the symbol of a gear network. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals, as well as providing access to the staff services of other handy features like this glossary. Permanent. Most things on the estate reset from one day to the other. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent, are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset every day. Each row of the rooms in your house make up a rank. As you progress north, the rank increases. There are 9 ranks listed on the Mount Holly's official blueprint. However, among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Okay, so a tip would be there is a 10th rank. There is a 10th rank. Okay, cool. Rarity. How often a floor plan is drawn from the drafting pool is determined by its rarity. There are 4 rarities: commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. Okay. They have dots associated with them too. Some rooms and items allow you to throw back the first 3 options drawn from the drafting pool for a refresh set of potential rooms. This is known as drawing new floor plans. Okay. Red room. Beware of rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. Was just a dead end, right? Chapel. Dark room. Gymnasium. Interesting. Okay, but I mean, yeah, they're powerful in their own right, I guess. Maybe. No idea. What they offer powerful expansion. I mean, yeah, I guess they give you a lot of flexibility in expanding. Okay. Reset. Each morning, the house returns to its default position in all drafted rooms. Inventory and resources are reset. Permanent changes, however, do not reset. Security locked. This is via the key card. Also more frequent and higher rank. Shop. We can buy goods and services for coins. Special floor plan. Slightly rare. Special items. Refer to an item that is unique and inventory bound as opposed to resource items such as keys, gems, or coins. Okay. Spread. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. Okay, cool. So you want to do this one later, I guess. Terminal. Mount Holly is equipped with several state-of-the-art computer terminal stations that control various systems on the estate electronically. Each terminal is also connected to a central local network. Okay, we're almost done here. Sorry, this is probably the most we're going to have to read in the game for a while, hopefully. Tomorrow. Rooms that provide benefits in the future to a specific category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They are marked with a clock symbol. Interesting, we never found one of those. Trunk. A small wooden chest, often, probably you can put in items there for the next, but I'm going to read. A small wooden chest, often found in rooms, always locked, and usually contain a few items. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure there is a way to get items to the future. Upgrade. There are a number of data disks that can be found on the estate that contain potential room upgrades that were planned but never executed by the Baron. The West Wing. The West Wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms on the border to the very left side of the house. Okay. We are, I think, done, right? Yeah. And we know that the security, wait, office. Wait, no. Did it say office for that one? Sorry, my bad. Back to mouse and keyboard here. Did it say every time? Does it change every day? Maybe. Okay, takes. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have disconnected. I don't know why I disconnected, to be honest. Kind of dumb. Electronic mail is only accessible via the office. So we should potentially go back and check the mail in the office, as far as I can tell at least. Okay, cool. So we found something here. This was a very important hint. I think this might be a key milestone where the game is trying to give you additional advice. I'm pretty sure once it's midnight, it is GG. So definitely want to be done before that. Okay, nothing here, nothing here. The staff office. So one of them is a lie, the other one isn't. And being a lie can also reveal information, obviously. And there's a reminder. The swan song is the password. Okay, cool. So you can get the password at multiple locations if you missed it. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are now no longer required. So this is a lie. The antechamber is locked and you need levers. Unless it's written by hand, but this is not written by hand. Antechamber is locked and needs levers to be opened. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. We know that because we just read it. Likewise, a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you press north. Yeah, this is true. We know that. Okay. The higher the rank, the more like the security doors and locked doors will be. Okay, cool. That's nice. I don't think we need this one here, though. Right? I mean, you might as well use it if you have it, but for sure was a worthwhile investment. Okay, cool. A microwave. Don't think there is anything else in here. So what I'm considering here is probably going back to the office, but it's really far away. So... And I also don't think the mail service is going to run away from us. So I don't think I'm going to do it. We also have to pass the chapel, which kind of sucks. Sure, let's go. You know what? Let's just continue forward here. I think this is the way, right? Yeah. I might have missed something here. I hope not, though. Oh, we get... Oh, wait. It updates us, but not in real time. That's kind of interesting. Is there a hint here? There's an open safe. Just looking at the rooms here for like some kind of information, a museum, a pool, a piano room, another safe. Maybe it just gives us hints what's still in the pool of potential drawable items. No idea though. Okay, let's continue here and let's hope we draw something nice. Fuck, it's locked. So, yeah, what now? GG, well played? Probably, because we don't have a key and we can't progress any further. So I'm just gonna casually move backwards here. Wouldn't it be annoying if you missed something and you never looked at it again? Later. Yeah, this is a lie. And it wasn't written by hand. Yeah, it is a lie. There's a 10 here. We don't have a key though. So this might already be GG, but the time was already going pretty Be wild here. It's kind of interesting that steps have not been the limiting factor so far, but the room layout for sure has been. So we really want to make sure to stock up on keys and get ready. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go back to the office. I mean, there's like money in here, the pantry. Sure. They said 4 coins though. Was that 4 coins? +4. Oh no, it gives you +4. Never mind. Okay, here. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So it totals 50 steps. And this is 10 steps. I don't know, I'm just gonna write it down. Pantry, 50 steps, 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So maybe we need to know the value of every single item at some point without trying it or something. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. Very nice when you zoom in that you get the additional detail here. Like the vector graphics here. Very nice. Or there's extremely high resolution, which could also be, but probably vector. And this one, oh yeah, right. I mean, we're already soft locked, so it doesn't really matter. Is there a chess piece associated with this room here? Is there a chess piece in this one? Don't think there is, to be honest. Don't think there is. Okay, so there is a rook in here, and it's in the nook. Nook has rook. Okay, nook, rook. Okay, yeah, for sure this is not a coincidence, right? They would not put chess pieces, individual ones, in so many different rooms, so pretty sure there might be something there later. Okay, we're at 38. Definitely should check for chess pieces though. There's like a queen and an ace visible. Was wolltest du denn eigentlich beim Essen machen? Okay. Okay. Pawn.
Laden aufgehen, ich meine.
Mhm, ja, ich erinnere mich dran.
So, doch, das ist so und ich war.
Does it matter that it's golden? Ja, klar.
War ja ganz ruhig und war so. Doch, es ist nicht so. Weil hier und da. Nee. Und mach das auf, alles.
Ja.
Moment. Woche oder.
Ja.
Und jemand, der vorgesetzt muss.
Mhm. Okay.
Stehen. Was so.
Mhm. Oh, you can see it's darker now. Oh, that's cool.
Ja, auch nochmal Grieche. Ah, nee. Der andere Ader nehme ich. Dann hat sie.
Make a wish. Mhm.
Und war dann irgendwie.
It's kind of stuttering outside. I don't know why. Mhm.
Jetzt so durch. Der war ja keine. Dann.
Mhm.
Der andere. Grieche ist. Mir, hey, du hast die falsche. Nicht so. Ja, weil du bestellt nicht so. Annette war auch so. Nee, ich hab doch durchgezählt.
Seems to be some kind of performance issues here. Ja, ich höre jetzt so, ja.
Du hast durchgezählt. mitgezählt. Ich habe nichts gesagt, du hast mich trotzdem mitgezählt. Ja, weil du dich nicht gemeldet hast. Nicht so, hä? Mitgezählt, ich habe mich nicht gemeldet. Ja, hast du auf jeden Fall die anderen.
Ist irgendwie dumm.
Also weißt du, sehe ich so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dann bestimmt 7 Diabolos.
Ja.
Nie gesagt. Doch,
Ja.
du hast es gesagt.
Ja.
Falsch bestellt.
Aha.
Niemals.
Okay, the time here seems to work too.
Halt
Fand
ich total.
Mhm.
Warum hat sie.
Oh, the sledgehammer could open this one up. I don't know what's going on here. Mhm. Nee, ich
Und
weiß
dann
es
meinte
nicht.
ich auch so, okay. Andere, aber. Also. Wenn ich sage, ich will die nicht, dann will ich die nicht. Dann war ich auch so. Aber ich
Mhm.
möchte nicht, ob das sage ich nicht. Wenn ich sage und alle anderen sagen, das ist nicht wahr.
Ja. Ja.
Das ist mir sowas von.
Ja.
Die ganze Zeit.
Was macht ihr überhaupt?
Also,
Okay.
ich weiß nicht.
Yeah, kind of weird starring, honestly.
War noch neu. Wo denn eigentlich? Voll eingeladen. Sagen, was es geht.
Mhm.
Ah ja, nee, das machen wir
Aber wenn wir von mir alles erzählst, können wir das mit dem Essen irgendwie klären? So. Das heißt, ich sollte was bestellen einfach, weil das sonst keinen Sinn. Ja.
Es geht darum, gerade in einem 50 Mark.
dass man das früher sagen kann. Okay.
Auch mit dem Mund. Auch so. Voll bin.
Mhm.
Ah, ja,
Mhm.
ja, hätte. Was mit dem?
Ich weiß es nicht. Okay, so I'm gonna order food, which I could have done probably a while ago, but it's okay. Oh, there are 2 birds flying away. Light music here. Yeah, the stuttering is kind of weird. There seems to be some kind of loading issue here, but also I'm playing with 230 FPS. Maybe, I mean, you didn't playtest it at 230 FPS, or something is going on in the background while the time of day changes here. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That really should not happen, honestly. But it did, so it's fine. Oh, you know what? Is it 555? No, it's 4. Okay, never mind. 50, 555. I don't know what that is related to be honest. Maybe the music starts once it gets late, so you know you're about to get put back. Yeah, so I kind of expected more direct puzzles, more direct puzzle rooms. But so far, it's been more exploration and keeping track of notes than anything else, and that's fine. I do hope there are some more direct puzzles too involved. And I'm pretty sure there are. But yeah, the loading stuttering here definitely only outside so far, and also only during this time of the day. Wonder if it has to do with the rooms we've got unlocked, but it's not a big deal. Ja, und wollen wir dann auch was mit Tafeln machen, oder? Was wir fragen? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna order food quickly. Wieso hast du mir das eigentlich nicht früher gesagt, das mit dem Bestellen? Okay. Ich Hunger und warte, hab auf dich gewartet. Ja, aber du hättest mir sagen können, dass ich das bestellen kann. Also, das macht keinen Sinn. Okay, Yeah, that's true. I didn't try it Isle of Insight. Wasn't that the open world puzzle game you recommended at some point? Yeah, I mean, I honestly have so many games I want to play I haven't played yet. I just do whatever I feel on a day-by-day basis, basically. And I still want to play Berserker Kazan. It's definitely on my I want to play that list as soon as possible. Oops. Fixst du sie? Das können wir auch morgen. Okay. Wir können auch heute und morgen was machen, wenn du willst. Wir können auch heute und morgen was machen. Gut. Was machst du denn, wenn Kraft nicht kommt? Ne, müssen wir nicht, kann auch so vorbeikommen. Ja, dann sollst du sie heute machen. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting the food ready here. Weiß ich nicht. It's kind of weird. You can select the crust for the pizza I'm gonna order, but every single one but the pizza I'm ordering has a choice. And the one I want to order doesn't, and I don't know why. That is kind of awkward. Oh, you know why? Because I changed the size. Okay, well then fuck it. Nope. I don't want a big one. Okay. Let's add this one here. Okay, the minimum tour. So I might have. Wait, this is really annoying. Might have to order some shit I don't want now. Okay, now this makes sense. Yeah, okay, I'll have to go medium. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What a horrible UI. Okay. Okay, now I should be coming in. It doesn't know. Okay, once they know, they'll let us know. But in maybe 20-30 minutes. Depends on how much they've got to do. But since it's like late, it's going to take maybe a bit longer. Because a lot of people are home. Okay, so basically we could wait until midnight. But I don't think there is a reason to wait here. I think we have seen what we want to see so far. I mean, this seems to be very much themed after boats. Yeah, should we look into every single room we unlock for this one, or does it not matter? It might. honestly not matter. Yeah, honestly, it might not matter. I could check every single room, but I think we're just gonna restart and call it a day. Yeah. I think this is, it's important to realize that often we're calling it a day because we can't progress, so we need keys and we need more exploration opportunities. 6 new rooms, rank 6. We came pretty close to the antechamber. Items found 3, new rooms 12. East facing cottage. Funny, because we're like on the east side. Then you get an icon for it. Like you get a, basically you're like, they're like visualizing and naming your exploration attempt. Sure, let's do one more until the food is here. Yeah, this might, by the way, be the highest rated game on Metacritic at the moment this year, but I'll look into that for quickly. So because I don't know what it actually has. Small music touch here. Wollen wir dann später jetzt eine ausprobieren? Wiggle, wiggle. Können gleich gucken, wenn wir nicht. Let's see, what is the Metacritic score of this game? At 92. Yeah, it might be the highest of this year. It might actually be the game of the year if more attention is drawn to it. Yeah, it's really interesting. Really interesting. And a surprise indie gem here that is also critically acclaimed from the get-go. It's kind of inverse, right? A lot of times indie gems get played a lot and then they get reviewed a lot. But this one started with reviews and then turned into... I mean, yeah, it had reviews already before launch. So good job whoever did the publishing here. You got the game into the right hands and got the right attention from the get-go. That's always really, really cool to see. Okay, here we want to start with a big expansion. I know what you're going to say. This is not a big expansion, and I agree, but this gives us a key. So this might be the exact same layout we had before. We have to get the lavatory at some point. The lavatory for sure has something cool in it. Okay, but let's first create our draft here. And I'm also gonna compare the chess pieces within the room here. It's so funny. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go for the hallway here, which is gonna add a tremendous amount of value here. This is the code check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. This is what I meant, right? There's for sure this mechanic here. But I'm gonna go with the hallway because I feel like more options is always a good option. Unless you get a really rare room that is amazing. This is a storeroom. You know what I'm gonna do here for sure. I'm gonna take this one because we want to have keys, money, and gems early on. Because we don't need steps. So this is gonna be, I think, a solid start. There's another safety pin here. And I picked up the key and let's see, is the drawing the same? Is the drawing... It has a mark in the top right corner though. Very suspicious. Could be an artistic thing, but it's almost too perfect, isn't it? That is kind of suspicious because it looks, I mean, it could just be artistically, right? They just used the shape to cut it away. Okay, and this also has the storeroom also has a pawn in it. They seem to be golden, the other one seems to be grayish. Storeroom has a pawn. Let's see if the other one matches. The nook had a rook, which is easy to remember. The safety pin and the money. Are the pictures randomized? I think they might be randomized. Yeah, I think the pictures actually might be randomized. Okay, and that is that, and here it's more likely this is gonna be a dead end, so we should probably go here first. And does it have the same one? The nook has a rook, yes, for sure, and it has a key too, which is very nice. And there it again gives you the advice to use pen and paper, or you're just a chatbot that can memorize everything with tokens. That would also work. Okay, and as I told you, it's gonna get faster the more you move on. The den seems very good. I still wish they would show this one first. Wait, no, it's turned the wrong way. I don't think we can rotate them. There might be an item that will give us the option here. We could go with a corridor here or a spare room, I guess. But the den does the same and gives us an additional item. So why would you ever pick this one? That's what I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? This one is really good because the corridor is always left unlocked, means you can always exit it. Now I understand. I didn't understand initially what it does. Okay, yeah, now I get it. And there might also be an event that just locks all the doors again or something. But for sure the den here seems like the more valuable path to take here. Quite literally. Literally. Okay, the den has a pawn. The den... Oh, we already wrote this one down. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Because we might have to double check those. Okay, the pictures are randomized, which might indicate that they have no meaning. Yeah, no idea. Is this a rare room though? No, it's also common, but it seems kind of more useful than the other one. Okay, the breaker box, no idea. The commissary has items for sale, but we only have one, but would not lead to a dead end. So I'm kind of not sure about this one, because placing this one here would only lock us out of one room potentially, but might also make it very hard to access something. And getting items for sale later to come back could be also kind of nice. I kind of feel like we're only locking us out of one room here though, so I'm gonna go with the item here and hope I don't regret this one. The compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently, which is good, right? Sometimes, I guess. We already had that one, and we got a key, which is much appreciated. And this one doesn't seem to have any chess pieces associated with it. Seems to have dynamic lighting, which is interesting. And sure, let's leave this place here. Doch, dass du eine Panini geschickt hast. Okay. Okay, mal wie Ultraschalldoppler. Stimmt, dein Fingerabdrucksensor am iPhone ist wahrscheinlich auch Ultraschall, oder? Also viele Fingerabdrucksensoren sind Ultraschall. Manche sind auch mit Licht, aber die besseren haben Ultraschall. Oh, the new, what is it called? Omi. Doch, hast du bestimmt. Echt? Nur Gesicht? Okay. The new, what is it called? I don't know the brand, but it basically doesn't come out, I think, in the West at all. It's like a China-based product that copy-pastes everything UI-wise from Apple and has like a lot of Apple stuff basically, but it's Android, and they use like ultra high-end hardware, and it supposedly has amazing cameras and everything, like really crazy stuff. And it kind of makes you wonder what Apple is doing sometimes, because they could have way better hardware too if they wanted to, but they're just like to charge a premium for honestly not the most advanced hardware you can get at the moment. And also there's like this nothing phone or whatever it's called. It's like is it like called nothing phone? Is it like, there's so many stupid brands these days, but basically it's a phone that is supposed to be very minimalistic and has almost no features. And it costs almost $800 US dollars, and I'm like, who the fuck would buy that, right? It almost does nothing and costs a fuck ton of money. And then I think the flagship costs probably a bit over 1,000 something, probably solid 1,000, maybe 200 or something. And you're like, yeah, it's kind of weird to bring out a phone with no features for almost 800 bucks. Okay, and then we found this hint again. So the rooms seem to have the same information contained within them. I feel like it's going to be more interesting to create a dead end maybe here. Maybe let's see, before we create a dead end here, let's see what we get here. An observatory. Plus 1 star for each time you drafted. What is a star? What is a star? And for each time you drafted the observatory. I mean, sure, I guess so. Cost something though. Before we go there, I kind of want to know what's in here. There's a pantry with 4 money and the perfect shape. So, and this one I think is better later and also costs a gem. So I'm just going to work the pantry here in this case. And we'll first go into the observatory because... Oh, I made it a dead end. I'm stupid. Oh, that was stupid as fuck. Well, whatever. And the observatory has a night. Always pause when you all tap because the time goes on. The observatory has a night. Okay, just keeping track because I'm pretty sure that's not... they didn't... I mean, maybe they're trolling, but I don't think they're trolling, to be honest. Nice ambient music here. And we get a star every single time we go in here, huh? Pretty sure we can use this. Or not. What do I know? The Fixed Stars. A Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Van Arias, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Hope that is not relevant. Could be a passcode. Okay, the Fixed Stars. And we get a star every single time we go in here. I don't even know what it does. Okay, we can turn it if we want to. Okay. What does this do? Okay, we can orient it. Okay, I guess we have to look outside, right? Oh, you know what? We probably have to wait until it's the night starts here. Yeah, until dusk sets in maybe, or maybe even nighttime, I don't know. But we can rotate this one probably. I mean, there might not be any purpose beyond like this here, right? But wait, no, oh, you can change the direction. And I also still have to play the Outer Wilds, man. I know it's supposedly a fantastic game and I've never played it. Okay, we go. North Star, gain 1 coin. Oh, okay. We have 1 star. Okay, so you don't have to wait for anything. And I guess, you know, the more of them you have per run, maybe, the better. Get maybe 4 of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There is a crowbar in this picture. Very suspicious. Money. Bananas. +3. A banana's worth 3. Which means it's 15, 25. Oranges must be very valuable. I mean, do I want to remember what a banana is? I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll need that for a puzzle later, but I don't think so. Okay, in this case, there is only 1. I mean, this one makes sense, right? Because this one costs a gem and I want to keep it. Losing money. I mean, are we gonna come back via the chapel? I don't think so. But why would I draw a red room for no reason? Yeah, this is where I don't know the difference between the two. Because they have the exact same layout and this one has basically a negative associated with it. Maybe there's more, but we're not gonna go back, so I'm just gonna draw it to see, was there something inside of value? It was like, oh my god, this is so good, because there might be something later that tells you per red room you have something better. They're definitely the same icons though, for sure. Yeah, but no idea if there's anything associated with this room or if it's just like random. Wouldn't it be funny if you need to draft the rooms in order of this? That would be crazy. Also, I don't even know if that would be possible. Because the only things that are chess pieces beyond that are basically the ones we can see here. Yeah, maybe this is basically what tells you you have to start with a blah and then a blah and then, you know, that could be it. 7 rooms in a row, perfectly aligned or something. I'm pretty sure the game will have some specific hints relating to that, so. Okay, now we have the parlor, the spare room, and the commissary. We can buy something for 5 here, probably, but also at the same time, we could do a puzzle. Sure, why not go for a puzzle? I mean, see, I'm kind of conflicted. Do we just want to go up, 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 up? Or do we want to go and put as many, like, fill the map, right? At the moment, I'm trying to fill the map, but maybe I just want to go up. I don't know. This is the same puzzle again, so it's probably not a big deal. Was there something else here? Don't think so. Okay, again here. This statement appears on another box. This statement appears on another box. So one of them is true. The blue box is empty. The blue box is empty. Okay, one of them has to be lying and one has to be telling the truth, right? If I remember correctly, is double check here. Always be at least one box which displays false statements and one box is surprise and then the other 2 are always empty. Okay, wait, only one false is also one true. Yeah, one true. Okay, only one, wait. Yeah, at least one. Okay. This statement is true. So one of these 2 has to be false. This one is also true. So this one has to be a false. So the blue box has to not be empty here. There we go. Easy gems. Okay, this is a really easy puzzle. So whenever we get this one, we can just like farm it easily. Very nice. Security kind of looks bad here. But what does it give us? It gives us like access to lowering the security if we want to. We don't need steps just yet. Could go for the billiard room, which has a dart mini game that doesn't require us to know the rules. But I honestly forgot to write that down because back then we didn't have a notepad open. I do wonder if the security is like lowering the security might be better. Sure, let's go with the security because it costs a gem, so it must be rare, right? Copium? It's standard. Okay, and its type is mechanical. Okay. Well, is there anything special in here? No, it's always the same hint. And do we have to lower them again, or does the game remember? Okay, nothing here. Kinda not the biggest fan of using mouse keyboard for and only keyboard for navigating this, but okay, we want to go with low for sure. I mean, why wouldn't we? Or maybe it's better if you have the key card, but we don't have it. Okay, sure. I think this is all we want to do here. I wish I could just like quit this one a bit faster with escape, but it's fine. Okay, we can go. Well, there's only one way. Oh yeah, security was rook, but we definitely kept track of that one. Okay, really important to not fuck this one up. So do we just want to go straight? I don't know. Laundry room, launder currency. Okay. Does that mean you can keep it until the next day or something? You gain 2 steps, but you don't gain any, right? 1, 2, you don't... I mean, we would gain 1 step maybe, but it doesn't move us forward. So maybe let's use the spare room instead. We need more opportunities to open rooms for sure. This room is completely empty, which makes it very suspicious. Or maybe it's not meant to be suspicious at all. They use the key. The drawing room or the kitchen. Food for sale. The drawing room looks really nice. Should have maybe read what it does though. You may draw new floor plans by drafting this room. Okay, we can draw additional ones. Okay, draw us the initial set, I think. So this is potentially a really good room here. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 door plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. So this is probably a very, very powerful room if you know what you're looking for. Does it have a chess piece in it? Basically all I'm wondering right now. Not really. Yeah, not really. Okay, so we're gonna go left first, because maybe. Okay, this is for sure good. Like a garage here, very, very nice. But it's also a dead end. So if you draw only dead ends, that would be ass. But getting 3 keys is kind of huge. It's kind of huge. Trunk? No. So far, no chess piece here either. Swansong. Okay, license plate is Swansong. Swansong in all caps. Swansong. Okay, whatever that means. I mean Swansong obviously, but I mean for whatever we'll need this one later. 1 key, 2 key, 3 key, low key? No, is this AC? Huh? There's a button here, but I don't even know what it does. Maybe you can talk to someone? There is an oil leak and bleach. Wait, can you play tic-tac-toe on that one? That would have been funny. Can't get in the car. Don't see a chess piece either. I do wonder if you have to order the rooms in like the chapel tells you to. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, there was a note here too before I forget it. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been, been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for. His Lordship, your absence must be accounted for. Mrs. Babaga. Babag? Okay. Babaji? 3rd time. 3rd time. Car was gone 3 times this month. Whatever that means. Okay, interesting. Also looking for small stuff we can only read with the lens so we don't forget about it. 3 times, huh? Is there something written inside of the car? Some kind of clue on the windows? Don't think so. Nope, nothing. And this one. It does not allow for anything at the moment, so we are out of here. Beautiful painting. He seems to be quite self-centered, egocentric. Okay, we want to go this way. Okay, but now we want to have a lot of rooms here. That's why we got the keys, because we know we'll need them. Nah, not being able to see them is so ass, but it's the only one we can draw, so there we go. Would the breaker box enable us to make the dark room bright again? You know what? Probably, right? That kind of sucks though. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, pretty sure we're gonna get some kind of UV light shit going here or some details, but can I already guess the chess piece? That's what I'm asking myself. Is it visible here or is it too dark? Quite the cool effect here. What do you have? White sachet outlines? Ah. Quite intriguing indeed. Yeah. That's gonna suck ass, because we're basically gonna go here and we're gonna... I mean, this is a gem requirement, so we can't, so... YOLO! What did we get? Fuck, it's a dead end. Shit. What is it? We got the furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting, so it's basically a fuck you. And yeah. Yeah, it's basically fuck you. Nice. Very nice. YOLO? I mean, what can I do, man? Just guessing here. Please be a room I can go. Oh no. Oh, thank God. What the fucking elevator? Okay, this one costs more steps, but can we throw a ball? And that's the real question. Hoople Sports. Hoople Sports. Why don't they make basketballs that look like Haros? That would be way cuter. Stimmt, es kommt bald ein Roboter, der so ein bisschen aussieht wie ein Haro, Janine. Ein Roboter für zu Hause ein bisschen aussieht wie ein Haro. Ja, in echt. Das ist ja kawaii. Oh my God, this is... What is this garbage? The security door is locked by an electronic key card. Yeah. Wait to tell me that I'm fucking cooked. Well, GG, well played. We shouldn't have been greedy and we should not have taken the keys. Maybe. I don't know. Can you cancel your draw and come back later? I don't think so. Okay, so what really happens a lot is you get basically... fucked, right? But we got so close. If we didn't get the fucking furnace too, and then we got the gymnasium, which is not bad, I guess, but also unlucky because we don't have the key card, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get somewhere, but we don't have it yet. So this is another one. We go again here. No, we got permanent progression, just a bit more knowledge. But the food is here, perfect timing. So, yeah. So, first impressions. It's a really fun game. I think it's really well thought out so far. Very unique. Never played anything quite like it. It is not as puzzle heavy as you might think. So if you're expecting non-stop brain teasers, it's more about the meta puzzles, I think, than about the individual puzzles, right? And all these rooms here, I think we had one puzzle room, right? So the puzzle is more the arrangement of rooms and your like management of them and like the meta stuff in them. So it seems like the individual puzzle rooms are very, very light on existence so far. I wouldn't mind there being a couple more of them, but also it definitely makes for a more engaging overall meta experience because you're not like just grinding puzzle. That means later you're going to be really quick, right? You're going to be able to just throw down rooms. You already know what they do. And the big danger for that, in my opinion, is that we have 1 star here, whatever that means. The big danger for me there is that you might not look at the rooms anymore after you initially saw them. So my advice for if you play the game is for sure have a good look at the rooms initially so you don't miss out later, because you might just like spam them, right? Because when you're on your like maybe 10th day or something, you're just gonna throw them down there and you might completely not check them in detail anymore. So yeah, do that the first time around for sure if it's a new room, and otherwise you might miss out. But yeah, it's really fun, very unique. It's on Game Pass, and it's also, you know, it's money on Steam. What does it cost? Wait, what is it called? Like Blueprints Steam. It costs, sorry, at the moment, whoa, it's pretty expensive. I mean, I'm saying whoa, why am I saying whoa? Because it is very minimalistic. So it costs 27 euros, down from 10% discount at the moment. So it's 30 euros basically. So it's a pretty expensive game for an indie game. So I expect quite a lot of content out of it, because why I'm gonna say that, because so far it didn't have a lot of voice acting, it didn't have a lot of high cost assets. So I assume there must be some sort of, you know, there must be some sort of content in it, right, to justify 30 euros. It doesn't have to be super long or anything, but it's also like we're seeing, if it's like 3 hours long, for example, right, which it isn't, but if it would be, and you would get, it's a roguelike, so we don't know how long it is exactly, but it could be very, very short. And then I kind of expect more production value, right? If you have a short walking sim, basically, 10 euros is perfectly fine. If you ask 20, I expect it either be a long, high production value walking sim, right? And if it's 30, it better be, you know, much better, right? So $30 puts it in a, what do you call it? Double, what would you even call that? That double A territory almost. So yeah, it's like, I know what you call it, but it's definitely not cheap, right? It's 1/3 of Super Mario Kart World on Nintendo. The pricing never ceases to amaze me. Oh yeah, what is the price for this weird, like, I think they basically ask 10 euros for Astrobot's version on Nintendo Switch. I still can't believe that. And they're also defending it, which is honestly quite stupid. Yeah, like Nintendo really has lost all of touch with reality there. And I just hope people are gonna remain strong. And I mean, I bought the Switch too, right? Maybe I'll get it on launch, we don't know, but probably. And I also bought the bundle, but the bundle is basically, I think, puts the game to 40 euros, and I was going to buy the Mario Kart anyway, so I basically didn't pay 90 but 40. But yeah, it will really severely make it, you know, just like thinking about it, I have Game Pass here, like this great game, for example, we can just play it. It's just like makes it such a hard value proposition for me personally, right? It's like it makes it so hard to recommend the Switch as your only console. You're honestly just better off getting an Xbox if you don't care about the PlayStation or Nintendo exclusives, right? Like the X, I mean, sure, you could get a PC, but that's more expensive to buy and build and maintain. It takes also a bit of effort. If you just want a game and want to have it cheap, I think Xbox or whatever Xbox is going to put out as a mobile device. I mean, maybe Steam there. I mean, Steam is also a bit hacky. But yeah, I don't know. But maybe if you just want a game, like something like an Xbox is probably the cheapest. And if you want a game cheap and also do a bit extra, I guess you can also get like a Steam Deck or something, but maybe wait for the next one, which might come out at some point. Yeah, but the Nintendo is the worst, I think, from the price proposition, because their prices remain stable. While on PlayStation, usually you can buy stuff for very cheap after a while. Nintendo definitely keeps the prices high over years to come, so you will never get a sale that's significant probably for most games, or the base price will remain high at least. So yeah, Nintendo definitely the most expensive console now. Also, it is one of the most expensive consoles you can buy, right? Its price point is definitely in direct competition with the PlayStation 5, so it's not cheaper anymore like it was before. It is a premiumly priced console, and for what you get hardware-wise, if you don't play on the go, it is very expensive, I think. If you just buy it for docked play, it is for sure the weakest console and relatively expensive for sure. So yeah, definitely Nintendo most expensive, PlayStation second, Xbox far ahead with Game Pass on number one here, cheapest, and PC kind of, you know, your mileage may vary depending on what build you have, what device you're using, and if you need it for other stuff too, it might become extremely affordable or extremely expensive depending on what you do, right? So yeah, but this game, $30, honestly, if you have Game Pass, just get it on Game Pass, play there, and then if you really, really like the game and want to support the devs, buy it on Steam afterwards. I mean, Game Pass is, if you go on PC, on Xbox, there's no reason not to use Game Pass. until you're sure you want to spend 30 bucks. Not that it's not worth 30 bucks, right? It might be worth even 100. I don't know, right? I haven't finished the game. I'm just saying it's not on the just buy it, right? Like, it's a no-brain recommendation. I would really have to finish the game to tell you if I would recommend the game. So far, the initial impression is very nice, but it's just an initial impression. But then it has a 92 on Metacritic. So what do I know, right? Might just be consistently good. I expect it to be consistently good, yeah. So definitely a game you should probably keep an eye out for if you like puzzle games. And even maybe if you don't like puzzle games, because I think calling it a puzzle game, I like that the first tag you get is exploration, because so far it's more about exploring than it is about puzzling. So yeah, it seems to be very, very much for more on exploration than puzzling. So, but still, puzzle is an important element. But it's definitely not a walking sim, right? You're not walking. Very unique, very cool, and definitely recommend checking it out on Game Pass. And I'll definitely recommend it more once I'm done with the game, but it's always at 30 bucks. It's not a no-brainer recommendation. If it was 10 or 15, I would say, yeah, sure, why not, right? But so far, I'm not deep enough in to recommend something at 30 bucks. So it will just take more time. Okay, yeah, but really good first impression. I'll eat now. Maybe I'll stream again later. Very likely would be Blueprints again. Assassin's Creed will make a return. Tomorrow, probably, maybe. Probably tomorrow. Let's be real. Probably tomorrow we're going to try to do Blueprints and Assassin's Creed, but yeah, let's see. Assassin's Creed kind of taking a little break there to, you know, make it less tedious, I guess, because it played so much. I just need a little break there, and we had the break. So probably tomorrow Assassin's Creed, and definitely Blueprints, which is I think a game we want to grind, because the less we forget, the better it's going to be. I think it's a game you're really going to enjoy playing in longer sessions, and also within a short time frame, instead of stretching it out a year and forgetting everything you saw. But okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys maybe later, but definitely tomorrow. Bye bye.